what's going on, guys? So in this video, we're gonna be doing a review on EnergyBits. All right, so these specifically right here that I have, these are the RECOVERYbits, which are basically just chlorella tablets. All right, so they also do have the EnergyBits, which is spirulina, and essentially they're basically just like whole food based supplements in tablet form that you can chew, and it's just extremely nutrient dense. And so I'd initially heard about EnergyBits from Alex Kekel. He's the prep coach on Instagram, on YouTube, if you want to look him up. He was also just recently on the Mark Bell Power Project podcast, which is pretty cool. And he's actually the coach for multiple gold medalists, as a matter of fact, in this past Olympics. So he's really just considered one of the best, top minds in the performance space, in just optimization in general. So basically he was just saying that he utilizes EnergyBits with all his top athletes just because it's just the most nutrient dense food in the world per, unit of weight, right? So especially if you're a top performing athlete, you're consuming a lot of calories every day. And, a lot of these athletes just, they don't have the real estate in their stomach to, put down a lot of vegetables, just because it's going to cause a lot of gas, a lot of bloating, right? When you're already eating 400, 500, a lot of times upwards of 1,000 carbs per day, just to fuel your training sessions. You really can't be, mowing down big salads and stuff just because you just don't have the room in your stomach, right? So basically he gets rid of all vegetables with his athletes and just implements these tablets with the spirulina in the morning and then the chlorella in the evening.
And then I'll have the 10 pieces, bits, whatever we want to call them, of the chlorella. This is going to be the major detox player. This will drive bowel movements before overnight, so the following morning you'll have a nice BM upon waking usually. And then it does have the highest tryptophan content as well, so another potentiator of melatonin cascades.
When he would stop taking the tablets for a period of time, just his recovery levels would decrease, different joint issues that he had a previous history with would start to come back and just get worse. And then when he would re-implement the EnergyBits and RECOVERYbits, he would just see better recovery, alleviation of a lot of those just symptoms and different pains that he was dealing with. And so yeah, that just made me want to give it a shot, because number one, I do as a high performing athlete, I'm eating a good amount of carbs already, and I'm honestly just kind of lazy. I don't really like eating a whole lot of vegetables just because they take so long to prepare. There's a lot of food waste if you don't eat the stuff fresh, and it just seemed like a really cool experiment to test out, just going for the bits, using them, and seeing how it affects my energy levels, my recovery, how my gut is impacted. And so I figured I'd give them a shot. So I started out with the spirulina bits, and then after using that for a few weeks, I introduced the RECOVERYbits in the evening, which is what Alex Kekel recommends, just because the chlorophyll is really great for assisting with recovery and sleep, just because it actually has a good amount of tryptophan content in there. And then also it helps regulate your bowels. So you're gonna realize that you're just gonna have extremely regular bowel movements, especially with the chlorophyll. And also it's great for just, detoxing heavy metals and things like that. Just because, fact of the matter is, we live in an extremely toxic environment. No matter, what kind of things you try to do, it's just, there's toxins everywhere. So far during the time of me using the EnergyBits, I haven't gotten sick at all, right? Not one single cold, which is pretty cool. And I definitely, just noticed the increase in energy with the spirulina, and then also just decreased food cravings. you're not really craving a whole lot of, you know, junk while on these, right? And actually at the beginning, I think I was taking a little bit too many. Really, Alex Kekel recommends only taking like 5 tablets of each, right? The spirulina in the morning, then the chlorella in the evening. It says that you can take up to 30 tablets per serving, but from my experience, I was just like straight to the toilet one night when I took like, it was probably more than 30. I was eating them like chips, right? So yeah, they, as far as the taste goes, they taste pretty good, right? Like it doesn't really taste like much. There's no dairy, no sugar, no gluten, no caffeine. There's 1 ingredient, 0 fat, and it's, if anything, it has 5 grams of protein per serving, and then just loads of micronutrients, as you can see on the label. I just think it's really cool that it's not necessarily a supplement, but it's actually a real food that doesn't take a whole lot of space in your stomach. It doesn't take any time to eat, right, to consume. You just pop them in. You can literally swallow them if you wanted to, but you know, I just chew them up, and then yeah, it's just a extremely convenient way to hit your micronutrients without spending a whole lot of time eating vegetables or making vegetables, right? So I truly do think it is the future, like Alex says, when it comes to, you know, performance, just because, you know, there's really nothing like it on the planet. As you can imagine, with something like algae, it's definitely important that you get the best sourcing possible, just because you want to ensure that there's no contaminants, it's pure, you're actually getting what you're paying for. So yeah, there's a lot of different, you know, spirulina powders and things that you can get on Amazon, but like Alex Kekel was saying, you just don't really want to take any chances. And so he recommended the EnergyBits as his #1 source, and that's what he uses with his athletes. So I just, you know, figured I'm gonna stick with that and just make sure that I'm, like I said, getting what I'm paying for. So yeah, EnergyBits, awesome product. I'm gonna keep this definitely for the foreseeable future in my routine as just like my staple micronutrient needs. Of course, I take a multivitamin as well. You know, the occasional Organifi greens powder for some additional greens, but yeah, I'm excited to see this product. I think it's gonna really blow up in the near future, just as more people get educated on the benefits of algae. And you know, if you're watching and you've used any of these products, definitely let us know your experience down below in the comments, just what kind of benefits you've noticed from using it. I'd be really curious to see. There's a lot of different use cases for it, aside from just, you know, increased recovery and energy. So yeah, if you want to check them out, I also have a discount code, which is my first name, Seth. If you use that at checkout, you'll get some additional savings off your purchase. And it's some pretty good substantial additional savings as well. So yeah, definitely recommend stocking up right now while it's, yeah, I think they're both in stock right now, so you should be good to go. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to drop me a like down below, subscribe, and see you on the next one. All right, peace.